Tuesday morning traumatic displacement in Denver, Colorado. We're on 12th and Marion. Whoops. No. Oh no. Okay. Here.
You want me to hold it? You want me to get something? Hold the phone? Or?
Hold my phone.
Morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit the thumb. Is that it? That didn't sound good. Look at this blue line flag here.
So,
These wonderful people have coffee set up. Good morning. Yeah, pretty nice, huh? Donuts, snacks, and coffee. Also, Carol brought sandwiches, as usual.
I put frozen sausage patty in it, so it's like, it'll take it forever. Okay, so the whole camp just came over to get food, so we missed them.
Aw, they will.
Can you see what's going on here?
Yeah, same as usual. Looks like they're giving people time to pack some things.
They get done so early anymore.
Yeah. It's amazing.
We had to walk all the way around the block to talk to all of them.
She'll come around. Happy Fuck the Cops Day, everybody.
Oh, the light side. Oh no. No, that's not what it was. I turned off the flashlight. Is that it? Yeah.
Why is there not a button we could put on our homepage to go live on YouTube? That should be a widget for our phone.
Yeah.
Let's go live right now.
I would love to go live, but I don't have 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, we're going to fix that. How many you got now? Let me check it out.
I like 127. Thanks to you and everybody that's been holding me, but I can't.
128, so you got one.
I got one more? Yeah.
We're doing it.
Okay. Okay, I just really can't see what's going on over here, though.
Nice. You put them on the, did you put them on the thumbnail?
Yes, it is.
A good one.
Yeah. And look how he's standing. Look at, like, he's going like this. He's going like this.
Yeah, he was posing.
Yeah, he's posing. Okay. I wonder what. We can explain that later.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Fuck the Cops Day. Worst cameraman ever. Anyone would like to hire the worst cameraman ever? What the fuck is the other cameraman? My tripod still functions despite Antifa's feeble attempt. Destroy it.
she probably had a gas light on it. Did they really? We're talking about this pole here. This light pole. Look how old it is. It's probably been here forever. Yeah. And then we have, of course, the tree line fencing. Neighbors put up. Right? Or the tree line fencing the neighbors put up. See the orange fence in the line here that they don't have a permit for. The only reason to put it up is to keep the unhoused out. It's the only reason. Right? Leave I got one. I'm out of steam.
I better turn do not disturb on.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're fine, honey. I was looking at that pole. We were talking about that.
Good morning, everyone.
That pole and the tree line fence. Yeah.
Turning do not disturb on so we are not interrupted.
Yeah, I answered a phone call once and it totally
Carl Stevenson, good morning. What's that, Carl?
messed up my stream.
Missouri.
It was totally pixelated after I answered the phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Uh-huh. That was my son. He just got home from work, probably wondering where his mom was. So you know why they put the
For the homeless people not to go there, huh? So they have nowhere to go within the first block or something?
Yep. Well, no, the people in this house put them up. And
Oh, they do? Okay.
Yeah, and or this apartment building or whatever.
I see.
And they're all this is supposed to be. We're supposed to have a permit for this.
Oh, really?
And it's supposed to be temporary fencing, like
Right.
if you're like trying to resod something, you know.
Right.
Like
Oh, I see, yeah.
it's not supposed to be to keep people from living there.
Sure. It's fucked up, man. That's how people are, isn't it? And it's public property, right?
This is public
And
property.
it's public property. Yeah.
That's public property. Oh, half a block. Oh, we rubber block. I'm sorry. Dang it. Fastest way this way?
I don't know if it's the fastest way, but that's the way I went.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, dog. Bumped into the dog. Sometimes I do that. I bump into people accidentally. It's pretty houses, so that's pretty cute neighborhood, pretty houses. So it's all quiet there. They've got the dump truck turned off. Yeah, who's Helen? I hear your voice. Where are you? Hi, sweetie pie. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna walk over there.
I'll be headed over there too.
Okay, honey. I guess I have to go this way. So, all right. These houses. This one was converted to apartments. Probably a long time ago. They're just so cute. They're just damn expensive. Morning. Hi. Oh, pretty dog. Pretty eyes. These lions. You know, my dad wanted to get some for his house in Harrington. I never did it with me. Miss my father. Wild corgi pub. Wild corgi. That's cute. Morning. Hey, I got food. We got food and drinks over at the end of on 12th and Marion. Yeah. Don't. Okay. Here we go. Don't want people living on the sidewalk, give them somewhere to go. What can be done? In the long term, Denver must prioritize affordable housing to keep pace with luxury development. But in the short term, stop the sweeps, provide designated camping areas for unhoused, provide basic sanitation and trash services to the unhoused camps. That would be good. These three simple actions can alleviate the suffering for the unhoused and minimize disruptions to neighborhoods. The city is currently wasting your tax money on this useless campaign of cruelty. Start treating people like human beings. Would be good. Good morning. Well, morning. We're having a traumatic, I don't say good morning on traumatic displacement days. It's pretty flowers. Pretty flowers. Oh, look, strawberries. Cool. Huh. Cute house. Cute houses. Running down the sidewalk, he runs into a fence. Look, he has to stop. What's going on?
That's why I'm kind of worried.
Morning, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, it was actually kind of a traumatizing morning.
Are you neighbors? Are you in this neighborhood?
You?
I live in Castle Rock. I was born in Denver, but I come down to these traumatic displacements to help support the unhoused and document what's going on. Well, the city doesn't give us any information, so we have to document it ourselves. Last year, they performed 34 sweeps in total. We call them traumatic.
Like 200, honestly. So we move along and advocate.
Yeah,
we're all
we're this is like we've been waiting for this to happen. For weeks.
So, well, I was trying. No, I don't want to move along. I'm trying to get your opinion about
They shouldn't
your neighbors.
steal everything that we have, and I had to deal with needles everywhere.
And we're supposed to be compassionate, but they have zero compassion.
Yeah, a guy pulled a blade on me yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I got mad that his dog was shitting on my property. So yeah, they don't have any goals, future, aspirate. They just want to
They're
steal.
actually not acting like humans, so I'm
not.
kind of over treating them like humans.
Well, I don't know what to say to that.
Exactly, so move on.
Yeah. Well,
That's how the whole neighborhood feels, by the way. So this is
Well-
kind of done. We're done with this. So this is changing right now.
There are some human neighbors.
yeah, there are some human neighbors. Apparently.
They were very nice.
Oh, good. So the whole neighborhood doesn't feel that way. So,
Well, you know, I don't know how you go from being persecuted to being the persecutor, but
exactly.
maybe someone can explain that to me.
So I can move along. We're done with this. It's over. It's done. Well, actually, it's not done because there's no solutions. But
Do your job. I appreciate you being a public defender,
but so this is a guy that's been putting up signs. Yeah.
They actually have a public right-of-way encumbrance.
What does that mean?
So this is a public right-of-way encumbrance, where
Yes.
that public right-of-way is being blocked by something.
Yes.
And then right in front of their house, they have a public right-of-way encumbrance. There's those 2 bikes that are in the public right-of-way. They are permanently affixed to the sidewalk, which is public. That is also a public right-of-way encumbrance, but it's rooted in affluence. This one is rooted in poverty.
So the orange fences are also.
Yeah, so this one is being enforced, but this one is not being enforced. Discrimination.
It is.
When you take the same policy and you enforce it towards one type of person but not another type of person, that's discrimination.
Yes, of course it is. And they are humans. Well, what does he mean by them not acting like humans? I mean, really, seriously.
It's like if I steal a car,
How do you not act like a human when you're a human?
my wages, it's a civil charge.
Once upon a time, that was said about them.
Yes, exactly.
It's on you to do it. You have to go through. Yeah, it's pretty wild. But then apparently last year, Colorado made wage theft an actual criminal charge, which is slightly. I mean, there are some good things about Colorado, I suppose.
You're trying to fight them, huh?
Sometimes you got to look for the civil line.
Yes, you do. These men over here are disgusting? Yeah.
I guess I'm just.
You know, it's okay, so they're gone. It's a solution for him.
It bothers me more when queer people are hateful, just like it bothers me more when like indigenous women are hateful.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
people of color are hateful, or
Right.
you know, like when it's close to home, it bothers me more.
Sure.
So.
Most definitely. Yeah, I wanted to walk over here because I heard about the guy that was putting up signs, so I wanted to see for myself.
Get all the caution tape. It's free caution tape in this neighborhood. Like all you can carry.
He's putting up caution tape?
Oh, just the neighbors.
Yeah,
Just
this guy
fucking
over here?
blocks. Oh no, just literally,
everywhere. I know, I
walked
saw.
around about 3 or 4 blocks, and it's just.
And all the orange fences?
Well, that's the city.
Yeah.
In most cases, but the caution tape.
The orange fences is the city?
Or like it's a more like it's usually installed by like a. It's not usually installed by the neighbors because it's like big heavy stakes that they like need tools to pound in.
But how? They're not supposed to do that, are they?
I mean,
In the tree line? I
they're not
know.
supposed to, but they do it constantly all over the city. I'm saying some of it is neighbors, some of it's.
Oh yeah,
some of it's
because I was under the assumption it was
some of
mostly
it's
the neighbors.
People that are property owners that get a permit that then hire a contractor to do it right, so it looks like the city.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, there's a lot of different variations on it. Sometimes it's rocks, sometimes it's fences.
Yes.
But the caution tape is just neighbors that put it up in the last 20
Just to be
hours
assholes.
to not let people move them.
Yeah, just to be assholes. So, yeah, because I thought that you had to, the permit was for like a temporary. The fencing is supposed to be temporary, like to.
Especially while you're doing gardening. But
Gardening.
When that gardening is let's put down a bunch of rocks, it's effective in the same way as putting up a fence.
Yes.
If the gardening you're doing
Is putting out rocks.
achieves the same result.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
some people just get the permit and leave the fencing up for 90 days and get another permit.
I see. Let's see.
Yeah. Shitty people are sometimes kind of creative.
Yes, that's right.
Not nearly as creative as, us.
No.
Abolitionists and such.
Yeah.
I think a little more radically than...
Yeah, apparently we do.
Oh, are you live? I didn't remember when I was just talking to you.
Oh, honey, I wanted that information sent out to the people.
Sometimes I just start...
Yeah, we're live, honey. I wanted to find out what these neighbors are thinking and doing out here.
There's been a few nice folks that have come by and shown their
That's it.
support. There's been far more that have come by and
not.
watched it like it was a, entertaining sitcom.
Yep.
Not a particularly friendly neighborhood.
Well, this guy over here just told me that these people don't act like humans, so he's not going to treat them like humans.
Another guy, he was yelling at us about how they need to follow the law earlier. So you got a lot of bootlickers in this little bougie neighborhood.
Yep. It's definitely a bougie neighborhood.
There's a lot of pride flags, so you know.
I know.
We're
Well,
only into the oppression of certain.
so no, yeah, this guy over here that was telling me that these people aren't humans has a pride flag on his 30 porch.
Years ago, he was being treated like a criminal for existing.
Exactly.
He's turning around and doing that to other folks that
Yep.
are just being criminalized for existing.
Yep.
Short memories people have.
Yes, they do.
You give a mouse a cookie, you give a white guy some privilege.
Yeah. You see Evan Dreyer over there, standing there watching. That's funny. He's got a pinhead in my video here. It's all fuzzy. He's got a pinhead. Hey. You made it. You brought some snacks over here, Ben?
Coffee, smoothies, like one yogurt. And then
And then I brought a bunch of sandwiches today.
over the
Yeah.
They're almost gone, half of it.
Oh, there's another tray in the bag. Yeah. But I know I put a bunch of Good morning. Are you a neighbor? I am. And how do you feel about this? About the I think that's let's see.
Well, that's like a 10-level multi-layered question.
It is.
Yep.
It is a very multi-layered question. So, just been talking to some of your neighbors, and they were telling me that these people aren't humans. They don't act like humans, so he's not going to treat them like humans. And there's like, and this is the guy that has a gay pride flag on his porch.
Yeah, that's untrue. None of us say that. None of us have said that. That they're not humans.
That's what he said. You know, this guy right over here, he just told me this.
Yeah.
He just told me this, and he said the whole neighborhood feels like that. And I said, I just can't believe that.
They're putting words in his mouth.
Yep. Well, I'm not putting words in his mouth. This is what he told me. He's putting words in the neighbor's mouth. Yeah. But anyway, this is we call
that was a little girl's pink bike yesterday.
it was a little girl's pink bike yesterday.
Yeah, that was a pink bike yesterday. It was pink and purple. It was just
Hey Joe.
Sleeping in a tree? You sleeping in a tree?
I know it did. You look like you came out of the trees, like you were here all day. Yeah.
I went to the other side because the table's there.
Yeah.
Parking's hard everywhere, but it looks like here's that's no parking plus stop. Never mind. Although I get that.
Do you-
Tara said she was here. Somebody. Okay. And then I'm gonna go out here. So I'm gonna be. I can't get in on that side.
There's a volunteer that comes and helps.
They've been opening this side.
Move people when they
Right,
where they're going to
actually
go.
unloading?
So after they're
I don't think so.
packed up and loaded, so
Without any disregard for where, just wherever they want to go.
they don't have a place to go. They don't give us.
yeah.
They don't have a place to go. Yeah.
So they'll
So yes, he
move
takes.
them wherever the homeless want to go.
So typically people only move a block or two because if they're in a neighborhood, it's because they're either connected to a job, a service provider, a family member, or some other type of resource. People very, very rarely move out of district. Some of these folks, I know a woman here who's been homeless for 12 years. She's been on a housing list for 3 years. She has not moved out of this district in those 12 years.
And she's part of this group?
Mm-hmm.
But she's been on the list.
She's been on the list for 3 years.
Okay.
Right. No, this, she was just telling me
One of
that.
the issue is that there isn't housing.
Right.
And so until we have housing, like, what do we do, right?
But
We
what
live
about
on a-
temporary housing and temporary help?
So where does that exist?
There is none.
The shelters are full?
So the shelters are full. I have spent
You know, you don't need
hours-
to like laugh.
I know.
We're just
I'm
trying to
not.
learn,
No, I'm not laughing at you, honey.
It's pretty facetious.
No, I'm not. I wasn't laughing at you. I wasn't laughing at you.
There is not actually. One of the MHCD worker and I at the sweeps often talk about how there's not a way to find out what is available at any given time. So, if
when
we're
like
here,
Cleveland one
and
comes
it's-
out and they're posting, you know, all that's all a bunch of lie and malarkey. Like all
those
the
exist,
centers.
but they're full.
I mean, the capacity of the
exist.
shelters. Sorry. As
They
of
do
March
exist.
2021, the capacity of the unhoused community was 6,100. The shelter capacity is 2,500, and there's about 2,000 folks in motels and hotels around the city. So that leaves like 1,500 people in this gap where there's nothing, and they just get pushed around the city, and there's no housing for those people. Like, the city has made efforts. We're not saying they don't do anything, but like that 1,500
It's not
people,
to. It's not to
don't-
the scale that we need.
There's nothing else that they can do.
Sure.
There's not space for it.
I get
So the city said that they were going to build 254 more housing units for folks in the next 21 months. Well,
Right.
that doesn't.
Is that the
e-
one on Colfax that they're building?
There's several buildings that are going up, but that doesn't meet the need. And the eviction moratorium expires June 30th, and there's 100,000 evictions in queue. So this potentially is going to grow exponentially because we don't have the housing for people to go into. And the other thing I'd like to say is that we made conscious policy choices that created mass homelessness when we stopped funding public housing. And so we created this through policy choices. We have the ability to reverse it through policy choices as well. So I think we can all agree that no one should have to look like this.
Nobody wants this. The neighbors.
I absolutely agree. I don't think this helps
Nobody is,
anybody.
yeah.
Yeah,
It
nobody
doesn't.
I mean,
wants
this is not humane for these folks.
Right.
Right.
And at the same time, think about all the homeowners here.
Yes,
Right,
and
right,
the
exactly.
businesses.
I think the biggest frustration is what happens when these encampments gain momentum and this happens, okay? So, for example, I've lived here 25 years. I live right there in that house.
Mhm.
This is not okay.
It's not
No.
okay.
And you know what's not okay is this becomes a human biosafety hazard, okay?
Right.
Not just that, but the activity that happens here. And when I say, you know, I look at the mayor and I look at our councilman and I say, how is this okay that this stuff happens? And I'm literally 2 feet underneath my window where you have, you name it, right? I mean, I don't even have to go to the list of stuff.
We know.
And that's the frustration. And I understand that it's a cyclical problem, right? It just goes round and round and round. But I think for tax-paying homeowners,
Right.
this is
Well, you're
just-
paying for this.
I get that.
Yeah.
And you know what? I mean, it really makes me rethink my compassion. It really does. Because this kind of stuff is so frustrating. Like,
It is.
you know, I've endured this for 37 days. I can no longer hang out in front of my
Right.
my front porch.
Right.
Those are
And-
absolutely legitimate
Yeah,
concerns.
definitely.
And
Absolutely.
you
I'm-
know, and these folks have many of the same concerns as well. They don't want to live like this. They want, you know, we don't have a choice on whether we pee or poo, right? But when you don't, Denver closed all of its public restrooms, and so where do people go?
You know what? I mean, I'm not even
Right.
advocating this, but if folks are saying, let's be humane and stop the sweeps, and I'll say, okay, then why aren't homeless advocates coming out here and putting some porta potties?
We
Putting some-
did. The
putting
city
some
stole
trash?
them. The city stole them, and I have evidence of that. I have the email
We
from
do.
the porta potty company telling me that it was the Department of Public Health and Environment that stole the porta potties.
I'm just thinking there's got to be more of an effort for homeless advocates.
I think you are absolutely
Come on.
right, and
Be
that's
out
what
here 3 days a week.
that's what we
3
advocate
days a week.
for.
Bring some water. Bring
That's
some
what
trash
we advocate
receptacles.
for. Is that really, you know,
Because nothing would
if,
stop you in that case.
if folks
and I'm
were
not saying you.
housed-
I'm just saying nothing would stop.
Well,
if
we
folks were
do-
housed, it would be put on a trash route, right? And there's an influx of people in and out of the city on any given day, and that's always being managed. We're spending $20,000 per sweep. Why couldn't we put that into trash pickup and porta potties and hand washing stations like the CDC recommended during the pandemic and many other cities are doing as they move people into housing? Because the other thing that we see is that outreach workers can't find people for housing because they're getting swept 3 times a week. They don't have the documentation to go into housing because it's been swept by the city and put in a dump truck. They've been further criminalized by a park curfew ticket. Now they can't get into the housing because now they have this criminal record. And so these actions are actually prohibiting the solution. And so what I'm saying is, can we get on the same page and be responsible and say we need to deal with this in a way that takes care of all the residents of Denver,
Right.
Housed, unhoused, businesses, government. We have the ability, we have the resources, we have the smarts to be able to manage this in a way that is better for humans, better for the environment.
Right.
But we gotta get on the same page, and we have to have the political will to carry it out. We have the ability to alleviate the situation. We created it. In the early 80s, we defunded public housing, we closed all the mental health institutions, and we put everybody
The
on
trash
street.
pickup was deliberately stopped, and
You're right.
Yeah.
During COVID, trash pickup was deliberately stopped in encampments, and porta potties were closed. Public
closed.
bathrooms were closed.
so the only
And then many more people ended up on the street. And then the shelter capacity decreased. So it was a number of factors that precipitated a number of people being very visibly on the street.
and just like John was saying, the rent and mortgage moratorium is soon
ending
is
at the end
ending
of the month next week.
and he said 108
100,000 are
100
in the queue for evictions.
Yes.
As soon as the moratorium lifts.
Yep.
Have you personally experienced this so close to your homes where you guys live?
I
don't know
have
where
been
you're
unhoused twice. I have had an encampment outside of my office for many months that I have been working with. We got porta potties outside of my office. We increased our trash service and provided trash service to the encampment outside. I do a lot of mediation between residents and businesses and encampments. I
But
do
having this with 2 feet from your home is the answer no?
No, I'm not saying that's the answer.
No, you just asked her, and you said
I
you
just
were
asked if you-
unhoused, and then it was by your office, but like 2 feet from your home, where your
I don't have a
children
good
are,
public
or-
right of way. Otherwise, I probably would, because I do live really close to here.
Yeah,
I just don't have
asked
a.
if you
Yeah.
experienced this or not.
Yeah.
This is just.
Just because for this.
Well, Stephen. So I've known Stephen for 20 some odd years. This actual right of way, I mowed and I chopped all these branches, and I've taken care of this for quite some time because we have, as a resident, there's no recourse when this happens. I didn't get my mower through this. I got challenged to fights because I looked at somebody and they were angry. We saw a guy pull his pants down. Just open defecation. It's just, and I think that's. I understand that homelessness is a very complex problem, and there's really kind of there's a long-term solution that will take a lot of years, and that's when we talk about housing and funding and legislation and council meetings and all that. And then there's a shorter term for this, like how do you fix this? And I don't think there is a solution. But
So
what's not okay is what happens is over 37 days. I mean, when you have open drug use.
So
It's almost
there
like the
are
Wild
ways
West.
of managing it in a way that reduces
I wish there was
the
but
number
there
of
isn't.
complaints that people have, but it's really difficult to put those things in place when the city is fighting you on it. So we'd have to come together to say we want to fix the problem.
Oh my God! So neighbors, right? They're screaming.
So if we could say something like, hey, the city won't sweep you if there's only 3, well, let's say 5 tents on a block, and you have to be 6 feet spaced out, and we'll provide garbage service, and if you stay clean, we'll bring you a porta potty, and we're going to bring outreach workers because we're going to move you into housing, right? But you can't be more than this number, right? You take care of density, we take care of the trash.
Yeah, I mean that's
right. As you move people into housing, because again, the permanent solution is long term. But in the meantime, we could mitigate the conditions that are so uncomfortable.
Sure. But then again, all of these folks, right, who honestly probably have a whole spectrum of issues that they're dealing with, whether it's addiction, whether it's mental illness.
It's all of it has the root of trauma.
Criminal, right? So I think what you're getting at takes kind of a different mindset, a different way, and so you're asking them to be organized, you're asking them to abide, you're asking them to...
So many people will if they're given parameters for which they can exist. So this happens because you get 3 people here who are coexisting peacefully, and then 3 people walk by and see it, and then but if you can have parameters to prevent that from happening, people would abide by it because they don't want to get stressed. They want some stability. So I've worked in case management for a number of years, and what I have found is it takes about 6 months of someone being in a home to be able to then start addressing their issues, because they're just surviving from minute to minute. And so if we want people to address their issues, if we want people to address whatever issue they have that is prohibiting them from being productive members of society, we want them to do that, but they need the time and the space and the resources to be able to deal with those things.
Yeah, I mean, that's honestly, that's not a hard concept to understand.
Right.
It's really not. And
it's complicated.
It is. And, you know, we've talked to the early intervention team police or team members as they can. You know, and they have experienced this, having gone through and visited multiple camps. And in our discussions with them, you know, they're telling us, you know, we offer them help, we offer them housing, we offer them a variety of different services. The vast majority of them say no. No, we don't want to do it.
So they're very narrow in scope. So, for example...
I'm sorry, the resources?
Yeah, okay. So for example, if you're with your partner...
I got keys, I'm sorry. Hold on. Thank you.
For example, she might be offered housing, but she couldn't bring you in. So then you would have to separate.
Okay.
So for a lot of folks, especially if the partner is the caregiver, if you have a disability and your partner is the caregiver, you're choosing between your health and your housing. And so for a lot of folks, those are very difficult choices, and many folks will choose their partner over a temporary, you know, a 3-day motel stay or a 2-week shelter stay.
Okay, so that's one scenario. What are some others? A
pet, or emotional support animal, or an animal that actually helps with your disability would be another one. If you are LGBTQ, that would be another one. If you are a trans person, that would be another one. If you have a job where you work at night, you would not be eligible for shelter.
Help me understand. So if you're LGBTQ, you can't get housing, you can't get into, you can't get a voucher.
So that would be one of the things that would prohibit you from entering shelter.
That doesn't make sense.
There's only one shelter that accepts LGBTQ individuals in the city of Denver.
Okay. Which one?
The Dolores Project.
And what's the reasoning behind that? I mean, that almost seems like discriminatory.
Well, they're very unsafe conditions. Shelters have very unsafe conditions, and for LGBTQ, they're a special population that needs more safety. And so the Dolores Project has that built into their shelter system. It was specifically designed for that. Most shelters are not equipped for that. They're not equipped to protect the safety of folks who are LGBTQ within their population.
And then you have those that just flat out refuse because they want to live a different lifestyle.
Well, I mean, you have folks. I see a lot of veterans who sometimes need to get outside because of their PTSD, and many shelters have rules prohibiting that. So if you leave, you can't come back. And so for folks with high trauma, if you've been abused as a child, if you have been sex trafficked, if you have these high trauma loads, it can be very difficult to be in like a general population of a lot of people who are also traumatized and having mental health upsets and things like that. And so it can be very difficult to be in a shelter. You can only have a certain amount of belongings to go with you. If you've been camping outside and you've lived with and the option is you get shelter for a night or two, but you gotta leave your tent, and your tent is actually what protects you when you have to go back outside. You might choose to stay outside rather than take the 2 nights in the shelter. There are a lot of reasons why folks might not go into a temporary solution. So we're always seeking permanent solutions.
Question, and I don't know, maybe you know this, maybe you don't. There's so many bikes. What's the deal with the bikes? This seems to be a common thing.
Well, bikes are transportation, and they can also be income.
When you say income, explain.
So, for example, my bike is right there, and I had a seat that was very uncomfortable, and I know a guy, a homeless guy, and he works on bikes, and so I asked him, I said, hey, do you happen to have another bike seat? And I see him at these suits, he scavenges, you know, so he'll go through and he'll pick all the stuff that the city needs, you know, and then he found me a bike seat, and I said, all right, I'll pay you for the bike seat. A lot of it is scavenged. I mean, I don't doubt that some of them are stolen, but a lot of them are scavenged. I've certainly given away bikes to homeless people. I think I'm on bikes for this year that were, you know, mine, my kids, my family. I mean, honestly, the unhoused population is like any other population. There's the same amount of variety of things.
You mean basically people from all walks of life?
Right. So, like, you know, the rates of alcoholism and drug use for people who are housed is relatively comparable to unhoused. You know.
What's that?
Yeah, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I may come back. I got
All right.
special needs. Thank
Yeah,
you.
take care.
Yeah. It's like you meet people where they're at, and I'm like, sort of conversation.
Well, it's better to build bridges.
Yes. Aunt Anna and her bridges. Anna and her bridges. He's been standing, that Evan Dreyer's been standing in that same spot for like 20 minutes.
Been lucky to have a campus. Yeah, because my right in front is like, it's like a hill like this, and so nobody can camp there because it's like right next to the hill.
Maybe we just don't get paid for that.
But I can understand. He's like, he says he takes the goods. He's a anywhere you're going. Yeah, you want to come out this way? Right here. Well, I have to wait for him.
Just for now, because they're cleaning. Thank you.
What is
So it's yellow now, but
Thank you.
it's waiting. That was neighborly.
This one?
First time.
Thank you.
there might be some. It's not
Thank you.
Can I give you a flyer?
All right, thank you.
I'm glad I'm not everyone.
That's perfect. Anna is a cup of herbal tea. Yeah, with a roasted dandelion.
But also like real sour. Yeah, exactly.
Well, he was there a minute ago. He was like, he was standing there in that same spot for like 20 minutes, John.
Time to wake up.
Time to wake up. I set my alarm for 3:30.
Whoa.
And I slept through my freaking alarm. And I mean, and it's like really loud.
Yeah.
And it's you know the game, the show Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So it's Arya yelling. Clams, oysters, clams, and cockles, oysters, clams, and cockles, and she like really yelling
Yeah,
it.
so you're like, you have to hear it.
Yeah, and I don't know why I did not hear it. I must have been really tired.
Oh, but that's so early though, 3:30.
I know, and I didn't get to sleep till like 12, and
You just took a nap pretty much.
yeah.
Oh,
But I had to get up early because I, to cook, obviously, and
yeah.
I drive down here from Castle Rock, and I picked up Jamie on the way, so we made it.
Who did you pick up?
Jamie. Yeah, he's over there on the other side. I'll introduce you when we go over there.
Oh,
He's
okay.
he's kind of, he was here before, but he's back in town. He's only been like 30 days here. He's on house.
Oh. He's in
But
here?
he's a YouTuber.
Oh.
No, he's on the other side. I just brought him with
Oh,
me
the one who was riding
today. Yeah, on the
the
bike.
poster?
Oh, yes, the poster.
Yeah.
Yes, he's got his posters.
Yeah.
His F the cops.
Yeah.
F
Every
the police,
day.
yes.
Especially Tuesday.
Yeah. Happy fucking cops day.
Carol, do you want me to make this more like focus?
Is it not?
I think it's focused on this thing. I don't know if you can focus on the feet. Oh, there. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, some hot chocolate would be great. Thank you.
It's coffee or smoothie?
I had coffee. Does it have sugar in it?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And like I said, there's food on the other side.
Okay, thank you.
I live right there. Do you have a flyer, Anna? They're on the other side. Oh no, I'm good. I live right here.
Oh, thanks, girl.
Why do people not correct you when you call them the wrong name?
What? What did you do?
I was calling them
I thought it was a different name for a while, but now you can see Jeff.
It's Jeff.
It's Jeff.
So why does he not tell me that I'm not calling him the right name? I hate that.
I know who you're talking about.
somebody's got a moving truck down there.
Yeah, they got their own family.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they live with their children together.
That's okay. That's gonna help the rest of you.
Oh.
I think it's
That's how long it lasted, right? Do you remember the actor they had that was not an indigenous band? Yeah. Yeah, you remember that one, Johnny? Do you remember the indigenous band? Yeah. It was not that was still going. That had the tear in his face, on Doe's face when he was looking at the Gen X. That was another commercial. It was an actor. Same thing. Yeah. But those were days, right? I mean, Red was so fucking yeah, that was from the 70s. That was the big successful PR campaign. So one tear when he got his face. Yeah. It's not about like, you know, fun cheese. It's about it's your job as a citizen to take that planet. And just look at the other side. Yes. Yeah, he has a dual mode. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Right. It's going. Did you mention how it's going south of Florida? So it's going south of Florida. So it's Antares, right? Like that's what's taken a while. So if we can get more vehicles today, we kind of need it because of how long vehicles are occupied.
Do you think all the neighbors?
What's that? I didn't. I didn't know. I thought. Okay. I mean, it's kind of late now. But we'll see.
You bring this stuff out, brother?
yeah.
Hold on one sec. This truck's
No, take it down.
Good turn.
Yes, sir. I'll shut it down. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Want me to grab your bike right now? Yeah? Sure.
All still good.
Let's see if we can see. Oh, it's unfocused again. See if we can see Jamie's.
As I was walking down, yeah,
See if we can see Jamie's sign down there.
through the public right of ways and just like walking through it and having a snap on my
It's not focused, but there's Jamie with his sign. It says,
This is the public right of way. I should be able to walk through it.
you can see it from here. It says "Inspect the police." Jamie, new sign.
I'm sorry.
To get through. Not going under.
I have a bad back.
Yeah.
John, you notice how they keep the trash truck turned off in this neighborhood so it's not too noisy?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just like they haven't, they were like really slow to start running the Bobcat. They haven't really like keeping that on and beeping.
Yep.
They want to make this as like seemingly peaceful as possible.
Yes.
Delicate tendencies of these little
Snowflakes, yes. Yep. You were wondering why it was so quiet, huh? It's like different than the other sweeps because it's so quiet. Yeah, these neighbors aren't real receptive to talking.
Good.
So yeah, this guy with the quiet place on his porch told me that these people don't act like humans, so he's not going to communicate.
He does some one who was taking pictures of something. He moved over here.
I thought he was one.
He was against this
Since they got here. Yeah. Oh, since they were over there.
Well, I think since they were there, when there was just like an empty parking lot.
Yeah.
It was a good spot, but then now they have to move this area. Then they're
Yeah. They didn't like where they moved her. Yeah, he just drove out. Yeah. Little traffic jam.
I don't see that up there.
Geez, I wonder what's causing the traffic jam.
Couldn't be me. It's not me.
Their gatekeeper? Their gatekeeper for the day.
You're fine.
Officer Unlid is our gatekeeper today.
I'm not doing very well.
You're doing okay.
Not very well.
Well, doing okay except for causing traffic jams with this mess. And they're going to Aurora. He was. I think he was gonna go talk to Iria so she could send out a message. I don't think. Oh wait, there was one. Oh, they're just gonna message. Yeah. Get the message out. We need more vehicles. Got like, what did you say? 2 more trips?
He said 3 more loads, I think.
3 more loads.
I don't know what kind of loads there are, but I don't.
You think we might need 3 vehicles?
We'll have Tara's car.
Yes.
But Tara will be back
In 10 minutes. My vehicle's all, packed. You've seen my car. There's no room to put anything in there. Oh, okay. Well, like I said, somebody was writing a message. I don't know what it was saying, but.
Thank you.
Actually, I'm gonna take you over Tara's car.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I wonder if Jamie needs a battery charger. He doesn't have a place, he doesn't have a place to charge his phone, so,
Maybe Iria.
we'll let him use it. Yeah, I brought some battery chargers. I just, my car is locked, so maybe I should walk back over there. Had some interesting conversations over there with the neighbors.
I feel like I'm not the best person. But I wonder if they're like telling you what because they're the people who
Yeah, I have a feeling it's not. I don't know. We did go over there to talk to the pride guy, but it looks like there's a problem. But they're definitely talking amongst each other.
They were the people who had you saw that flyer.
I didn't.
I'm pretty sure they knew it.
I'm pretty sure that's why I couldn't remember, because basically the guy didn't sign it, but he wanted to find out. And then I talked to him. He told me to go. He told me that I could move on. And what are they doing? What is their plan?
They're telling you to put up like caution style fencing.
Please construct temporary fencing in your tree line. In your tree line to, the camping ban that citizens endorsed in their vote is still viable.
But they wanted to be like led by.
Just not enforced by the mayor and the police department. So they think it's okay. We are tired of this illegal action and enough is enough. Crime, drug, trafficking, and health hazards. are not what we will accept for our neighborhood. Well, nobody wants to live like that. Wayne. Nobody wants to live like that. Exactly. Exactly.
People like to blame it on people, but not
Yep.
We're gonna get him. She's younger than me, so she's like, I'm not gonna just have a kid.
My youngest daughter is having a baby in November.
Oh, wow.
She's in her mid-30s, and she was ready to have a baby. She was ready to go just get pregnant and have a baby on her own, but then she found somebody, so she's gonna do the thing.
My sister's been married now for almost 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
But her husband lives in Ethiopia. He's Ethiopian.
Oh. It's kind of hard to make a baby when your husband's across the world.
Well, and they keep denying his citizenship.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So now we found out that we might be eligible for Italian citizenship. And so I think my sister too. Yeah, so we're going to go to, at least my sister is going to go to Italy and try and get here and have me through there.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. I can't leave.
I'm missing a birth certificate also.
My mother never had a birth certificate. Yeah. Yeah. My mother never had a
birth certificate. She was born in Trinidad, Colorado, but she was born in home. Her mother didn't even. Her mother was being raised by her grandmother, who was a midwife. And so my grandmother never even told her grandmother that she was pregnant until the day that she gave birth.
How's that possible? It's possible.
It was very sad.
I had the first birth I ever attended was in
Yeah. Yeah, so she was a little upset. Her grandmother was a little upset with her being a midwife. Yeah. So
that is a bit of a slide.
Yeah. So, but anyway,
getting a birth certificate.
they never got her birth certificate. Yeah.
That makes sense. Damn. Yeah, we are struggling to get one too. But I guess we're still.
And then they had her name listed as, so she never took her, but she's passed away. She would have had to go to get a name change to get her birth certificate.
That's what we have. My mom's great grandmother or whatever. Struggled when he was so it took us a while to figure out.
Yeah.
So are these all the neighbors that are celebrating? Yes. Those
are the celebrations.
Mother had this gentleman lives right here.
They all voted for Biden. How much you want to bet they all voted for Biden?
Trump could lie to you. Oh, okay.
I think Tara's back to health.
Okay. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm trying to see if I can find one more vehicle.
Okay, cool.
You know that Helen was waiting for.
If she needs to come back in, let's put her back in.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Are you coming back in?
Not
I think Tara has to go to work.
Yeah, I'm just probably going to leave her car with Helen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what they do. They switch out vehicles. So she's going to drive Helen's car to work. Look at that little cabinet. How cute.
Where?
Right there.
Oh yeah.
It's cute. Microwave cart or something.
Yeah. Yellow kitchen cart.
So one of the neighbors was over here, and she saw a light, and she says, yes,
Yeah, that's almost work too. Because I'm so flabbergasted. That's exactly. I was like, this is why gaslighting gets so easy. Yes. It's people go there all the time. They're switching out drivers now. Are they going to come back in? I think she's starting her. Okay. Let's not get rid of her. Let's not get rid of her. It's complicated, right? Can I walk through just the other side?
Look at Matt. I get myself in the
I know how that goes.
In the winter, it's inside their parking.
Right, but my point is that literally kicking the can. That's burning the plastic. I don't think they. What are you doing? Right? But you think, say, hey, dude, stop doing that. So, on the flip side of that, it's not that burning plastic. Here's the rub. And I agree with you. If this area, right, and I think we're talking about a longer-term solution. That's all of that. So we have the housing and the funding and all those things.
Right now, it's just all money.
Understood. But again, my frustration is this and this is
And I guess my point is that this is an externality.
sure. But that's not happening. Broad brushstroke, that doesn't address this. So, but yeah, let's address the problem. Symptom.
But until we can agree that this is an issue, that we have the ability to fix it,
Understood. And if I'll
It's been fortunate that we didn't meet before because I would have been happy to come out here and maybe in a conversation and see if we could get some of those concerns. And how you got that?
Listen, you're a better person than I am. I'm not sure I could continue the quest. Would you get that? Yeah, or it would make me kind of rethink things.
Well, you know, I lost a partner. I've been all over this.
Sure, you got it.
Down the road into your neighborhood.
Right, so there's going to be a next set of neighbors that are going to be pissed off.
Well, in a few weeks, it might end up right back on this.
Right, because these people do it.
Right, but once the fence comes down,
Okay.
I mean, this fence will come down.
Right.
And it's very likely that people will go back. I mean,
He's talking about the tree.
The orange fencing is actually an ordinance line. Again, discriminate policing. They're both ordinances, right? There can't be there as an ordinance and the fencing. They're the same level laws.
Yeah, but I kind of see that's I mean, it's kind of like, okay, well, so then, all right, you get us on that, then we'll get you on this. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not advocating for more enforcement of anything. I'm saying that they are equal in their violation.
Sure, but then also, you blocking the sidewalk, right?
Well, it's also, I mean, the fencing also blocks my public access to people.
Sure.
Equal in breaking the law.
So
Exactly.
it right in the sleeve. No, I'm fine. Thank you. Okay.
The rates of consternation are the same.
So anyway, I think I might still do that, but
I figured out we call ourselves the greatest nation. And we have people living in it. How are we not able to take care of these citizens?
So if I move away from Denver, probably, I mean, farther away from Denver, probably not. Yeah, not never, but maybe
it's okay for people to look like this.
Because I just kind of got,
our city to put people on the street.
I was never
Because people should be in housing.
motivated or involved or anything before.
I am not saying that residents shouldn't have to deal with it. I am saying
And then I came down to Denver and I came down with
people should
But then I got involved with the college there. That's what tears and then I ended up for Floyd after plane. So I was so I haven't felt tired of college. But it's
we used to not have mass and mass homelessness was created through policy decisions in the late 80s. So in the early 80s was when mass, the late 70s, early 80s.
like I said, do my hard work, finish what I need to do in the house, and go to the market.
And then we also
My ex-husband. Yeah, he signed over to he wants to do it. Yeah, so that's where I am. Find a balance. Figure out what I need to do.
Well, we didn't put in the social supports that were necessary to create wellness within the community. So if we were to change policy so that we could create,
I'm also part of the class action suit. Denver police for brutality, legislation, protesters.
something major crisis.
There's about 60 I have no idea. He said I didn't have to give them. Which I'm sure we will because there's
And we're filled quite a bit. I have an encampment right outside my office that I manage myself. And I got two porta potties and I increased my trash service from 2 weeks ago to 5 days ago.
because it was unreal. Because it was strange. The medics kept asking me, "Are you okay? How do you feel about it?" I said, "No, we're fine."
So here's the thing, it's not a choice.
I ended up having to leave the I didn't work in the morning and my eyes
Whether we want to or
not. I was
when COVID hit, 90% of the public
yeah. I didn't get it full in the face like the woman and her daughter.
I understand. Nobody wants to see people just like on.
It was not that.
Nobody wants to see it. I'm right.
Okay.
I hear that in my apartment.
Hi.
I hear that in my apartment.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
These are just some of the neighbors that are having
Okay. All right.
discussions here.
As long as everything's okay.
I think so. Anna, everything's okay here?
I'm gonna let this guy in here real quick.
Yes. That's why I thought you walked over here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You guys have a good day.
You too.
Hey, by the way, I know this sucks. Thank you for your hard work.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I would not let me know what you're doing. So
It's your money.
They're just helping.
One day it was at a sports center, 410s and 20 police officers. That was a while ago. That was last year. And as part of that was actually part of the video for a message to the mayor campaign. Some local artists made a video of them. Yeah, it's campaign message to the mayor.
those fences aren't being ripped down.
There's something.
You need a permit to change the public right of way. That's the only way.
They don't have a permit. They're getting out in the form.
You have to kind of measure your privilege and your power versus unhoused folks versus. Yeah. You're leveraging a lot of your privilege to say, like, these people should get a permit to be able to. Right. You're right. I know. I'm saying right now you're leveraging yours. You didn't put up the fences. I didn't say you. Because I've been here on work. I watched you put the fences. I know.
These fences.
I wasn't shaming you.
I did not always have these fences here. You put these fences up to keep us out. This is to keep us out from us from documenting. This is specifically, no, this is the truth. They trying to keep us as far away as possible.
But just make sure
you see there's places where they do see you are positive traffic but that is the specific reason. So this one isn't too bad. This is not good.
You just said. I am just allowing
right. It's had a good impact. And even they can start as early as they could. Yes, I'm saying this is not difficult because they're trying to work it out. So that's good for the neighborhood, but it's not.
I'm running an audit for various organizations. I bring coffee and breakfast every day. My vehicle every week. You're not going to shut that shit. You don't.
Really do.
So you're telling me that you know a lot about me now, but I wasn't allowed to do that 5 minutes ago to you?
You're trying to tell me about
It is.
It's got a front plate.
I know it's true.
they're always doing this stuff. That's why I'm like, how are we letting them drive around without license? I can't do anything with my house. Yeah. I said, I'm not going to get anything. I'm sorry.
I understand you're just venting. I got it.
That's very frustrating. Like, stolen cars, driving around, stealing our shit 24/7 all the time. And we have these advocates here. We're like, this is great. And it's just like, really? 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 It's absurd. Good. It's more attractive than this is much less attractive. So if you're worried about aesthetics, let's get it. Basically, the side of the bricks down, around the wall, make you try to do it. Sure. And you know, I actually never claimed to be classy. I never claimed to not have privilege. I never claimed to be disrespectful. All these things that I'm supposed to hear. I'm like,
And I sometimes I feel like either that gets lost over or it gets lost in the main argument.
Right.
I don't want to part of society. Like the six falling into the capitalist line. Like, is there enough money? No, I just think is there enough money?
I think that's why, you know, we have this love.
I just mean like
These homeless kids.
I think all of the most of the dumpsters are lost.
Yeah. Yeah, but I totally
With our taxpayers, and I will vote for $100 million. I'm not anti-doing something. This is not what you need.
That's right. It's not okay. It just seems like in conversations like that, it gets glossed over. Yeah, it's always going to be out.
That's why you need to push. That's why you push the city, right? Like pushing these people like 3 blocks away is different than like pushing the city for a long time. Like you got in terms of like pushing government members.
I think Anna was trying to convey that you know, with her, Anna's a real big bridge builder. She talks about bridges a lot, you know, but addressing the concerns of everybody, you know, residents and everybody, because they don't want this. Yeah, they definitely don't. Because I wouldn't, you know,
But going like one level deeper, like
and
systemic problem.
the people here don't care. But yeah, definitely, you know, well, for homeless folks, this is their home. They don't have a house. You have a house, which is also.
No, I agree. I do not think people will.
I mean, maybe you got your home is wherever you hang your hat, I guess. But I'm saying they're houseless.
This is very temporary, whereas for me,
Yeah, that's you put your life, you know,
That is weird.
your savings, you work for it. What your life is. Yes.
We have 21,000 people in Denver.
Not
We have 15 empty units that are not being used. They haven't been used since last March. And yet we only have about 1,500 folks on the street. In the shelter. Yeah.
Excuse us real quick. Just got to get our name up, please. Thank you very much.
What was your name?
good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yes. Those are always good. The thing that I like best about going out and streaming is having
Thank you, folks.
conversations.
just because I'm
different point of view. I remember going down to the Capitol Road.
Oh, it's not stolen.
And
Okay.
just going down there to, you know,
Okay. Much better.
so when I told her, he's going out to talk to people and
I didn't understand that. Okay, sorry about that. I was literally like, wait, there's a stone.
it's always my goal.
I'm like, I don't
We try to accommodate a lot because it's such a not that trying situation for somebody involved. We do sometimes make allowances. This is horrible for a lot of people.
Right, exactly. But you want to get it out there so that you have that conversation. Right. Just like last Friday night, I went down to they're having the Western conservative summit down there in Denver. So there was a counter protest, and I'm the counter protest. So we would demonstrate, and I did get some good conversation. You know, a couple of Republicans came out and spoke with somebody. So I made sure to get over there and get that conversation because that's what I wanted. I just didn't want to just show the counter protesters screaming at the Republicans, you know, flipping them off and things like that. That's not what I was there for.
I mean, I'm law abiding, but I can't. I'm not like rigid, like regiment. You know,
As wild as you can.
right? Yeah.
One of the proud boys is there in town. His name is Huey Louie.
Oh, good.
And then he goes, kind of funny because he came onto my social media, one of my social media posts, and was harassing me. And then when I responded to him, he blocked me. And it was like, okay, well, it's fine. I don't mind being blocked by a crowd. Like, I don't really want to have anything to do with you anyway.
Another place that is great for outreach workers is the Harm Reduction Center. And that's based in the Rate of Dave in Lincoln.
We've got coffee.
It's like a great building. It's now basically it's a needle exchange, but it's a harm reduction center.
Very
director, she's awesome, and their whole goal is education, and they give us a lot of needles out in the area. They'll go out and pick them up. Memory rotations and stuff. And then there's housing stability. They're kind of the governing umbrella of all of it, and they organize it.
I've heard of Colorado.
Colorado Coalition. Yes, and really just in your neighborhood is the harm reduction center. They're awesome.
It seems like a lot of hard work. I don't know. Yeah, well, but I'll volunteer. Like,
who've done health or substance use. Yeah. They'll come and actually ride with us and civilians.
That's the best. Yeah.
Connected with Stockton and a lot of things that get off. Sorry, heroin. Some of the things that medical can be done.
Yeah,
I
heard of that. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I
he's not going to win. So get back. Get back to the
it's probably more successful.
But you got to start out. Really got to start out. Yeah.
But most people don't try to.
So yeah, you can find my stuff on my YouTube channel, Traumatic. Yeah, Traumatic. F-U-N-K.
Well, like fentanyl now, I've heard is like horrible, right? Like, doesn't that just kind of kill
lacing
people?
Stuff with it and to make it stronger, but unfortunately it's not like everything's regulated.
Sure, yeah.
They're lacing the stuff in it, not even telling people. They're still
People, yeah, right? Like, it's just like one. That's what I heard. I don't know. Hey, Steven. Just bullshit.
Gary, right over here. Okay, maybe it's
sorry, I didn't mean to mess you up. I just saw you.
No, I'm looking for them.
Your sprinklers, you're looking for your sprinklers.
All right, well, thanks, guys.
I can't hold my blood pressure, so I can't see. We got a little of everything. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
No punches are thrown yet. I said no punches have been thrown or anything.
No,
So we're good. Sorry, everybody has to go.
Suggested $2 donation. Yeah, no problem. I don't even think twice about it. Yeah. And I think that when I see that, I want to help. And then as I was explaining, this is kind of just, I want my heart to be hard. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this pisses me off.
Of course it does. Yes.
And
because it's in your home. It's where you live. I understand. Yes.
And so I kind of understand but
you have to,
you don't see it. It's kind of like you just see it all over together. And I see, okay, 2 days ago, I'm not
disrespectful. Disrespectful. I appreciate you and what you do.
Yeah, I got to run too. I appreciate it. It was good to talk to you.
It was really good to talk to you too.
Thank you.
Yes.
Let me go over to the other side and see.
Amy needs it.
What if in the hypothetical, in 18 months, what if 50% of the people like shown a real improvement? And 50% here.
You too. Thank you.
That was 50% success rate. Pretty fucking huge for any program. So at that point, you would make the necessary tweaks and maybe like have different tiers or like different levels of support. Maybe some folks need a little bit less support. Maybe weekly check-ins. Some people need like 3 times a week. They like need a dedicated counselor. They need a dedicated caseworker instead of like someone covering 10 or 20 cases.
It was not set up for success.
Okay, we're having some pretty. I love your face, enjoying people gapping about what's going on over here, right? They're wondering what's going on. Everybody. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, I have a Great Pyrenees in that car. It's almost as big as the car. Okay. Who's here? Pedro? Pedro? What do we got going on here? Let me see. Jeff, Helen is still here. Helen is here. Helen is here. Okay. Sorry, I just read my messages. Trying to read the messages. Oh. Down there. Good morning. neighbors out here putting up caution tape. Oh, it's really growing over here. And go figure, I have to use the bathroom. Like we could find a bathroom around here, right?
It's not up to you.
This
is private property.
Nobody said it was up to anybody, but I mean, can they at least move their stuff first?
I've already asked.
That's so wrong. Can they move their stuff first? Like, you gotta give them a chance to move their stuff.
Well, can you turn the water off?
Water off. Like, for real, that's just...
If you want things to be moved quickly, you need to turn the water off.
It's so spiteful. Like,
So they turned the water on. They turned the water on purpose.
They've been having it going on seriously.
Because who waters their grass this time of morning? Nobody, except for them. They just trying to be ugly and spiteful just cause.
Yeah. Well, let's just take the stuff off the grass because he can't do shit if it's not on that grass on that side.
You put it over here. This is over here. This is public easement.
Yeah, they can't do shit if it's not.
This is over here is on public easement. So here they've got their caution tape. So they're putting up caution tape over there.
We'll be gone by then. We'll be gone by then.
I know, we'll be gone.
That would be so cruel.
That's on their grass. The only thing that's there is this.
Yes.
So let's just this needs to be moved.
Over here. Moving on to this. This is public. So they're just trying to move their stuff. Public area, so these neighbors. Wow. I understand. I appreciate their issues. But
and she keeps referencing that sign. I think it's because I don't think she lives on that block, but she wants them to go on the whole block. She was talking to the police officer. The sign says you're going to go on the whole fucking block.
she wants everybody gone.
Go around the whole fucking area.
She wants everybody gone.
Because the sign says so.
Okay.
And that's what I've been saying to the camera the whole time. The people most fucking interested in what's happening on this block are the people who live on this block. Or past, or somewhere else.
Yeah, well, we were having...
Not over here by
yeah,
the
I can understand. You know, we got to understand both sides. I understand.
I try.
I understand. We had some conversations over there. They were good conversations. You know, and Anna and John are over there. There's some really heated conversations going on over there.
Oh, is there some neighbors over there?
Oh, no. What in the hell?
Back. So you admit you assaulted her.
Right. Get out of here.
So you admit you assaulted her.
Just shove. You have it on video? Anybody have it on
Fuck,
video?
sorry guys, I'm trying to...
No, we missed it.
No, we missed it. Well, you gotta have a major pair of fucking cojones, man.
You're okay?
No, I mean, she's physically okay, but damn, that fucking sucks.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Shit. Point out too, man. Some of the shit that happens to us out here, man, you can come on and go over the kids, you know.
So it looks like he came over here to talk to the cops, right? Did you tell him that you assaulted someone over here? Okay, here they come.
Why are they dressed like fashion?
You brought back up. About 10 seconds. I'm right here, motherfucker.
So they're bringing the cops over here.
Good. The guy that committed the assault gets to fucking run off, though?
Yeah, the guy that assaulted the assault.
Yeah, once again, motherfuckers committing the fucking crime. These motherfuckers, man.
Being the veterans.
Are trying to get the police on their feelings report. Fucking like something. He assaulted somebody because of it. He wants to get help. Exactly.
He shoved her. He's been turning that. Yeah, he's turning the water back.
Yeah, if you destroy or damage any of those, you will go to jail. Just so you know, they have every right to turn the sprinkler on.
They're not destroyed. We're just cover them. They don't actually just we're not supposed to be running sprinklers.
They were moving shit off of there. They were moving stuff.
But what I'm upset about is that he pushed her. He came up from the back and pushed her.
You
Really
damn
hard.
sure did. I seen it.
With no confrontation.
You also cannot mess with their property, okay?
We're not.
So they're allowed to assault somebody?
Yeah, let's get this straight.
Yeah, we're talking about property and somebody being assaulted.
Yeah, let's go.
Please, I'm
What you talking about their property for, man? Someone was assaulted over here.
Talk about all issues, okay? So
No,
you can get mad
we're
at
not damaging them. They damaged our property by
Let's hear all things
water
then.
on us.
So, who was it that pushed you?
The assailant just went around the other side. He's wearing a black shirt with red writing on it.
Was it a white
Tallest out of the three? What's the guy look like this? He's the tallest of the three. The older of the three.
Yeah, he was definitely the one talking.
He's the one like acts like he's.
Yeah, you want to go on my YouTube? I captured the guy's face right on there. Okay?
I mean, it's one thing to talk about sprinklers and stuff like that,
We're
but
addressing the
assaulting
entire
somebody.
full picture here, okay?
Yeah, but you're not. But it sounds like an excuse.
We need to triage. Yeah, we need to triage the situation. There was a human being was assaulted, and you're trying to talk about personal property.
Yes, there's all
And we're
things
not
involved.
damaging personal
Yeah,
property.
let's keep in mind that someone's
We
body is
haven't
their personal
damaged
property
anything.
too.
We have
It's
covers over
just
them.
as important.
Turn them off.
Motherfucker.
And we can get out of here faster.
Yeah, dipshits.
They probably turned them on. That's what I said.
They
earlier.
did. They've been turning them on
They
and off on
fucking turned
purpose.
them on.
They did on purpose. That's what they've been doing on
Okay,
purpose.
see, Carol's saying they did do it on purpose. I didn't want to make that assumption, but look.
And then they are also,
They did do that shit on purpose.
and they
guys.
were also down here trying to put up caution tape.
trying to put a fucking concentrate.
Yes.
Oh, on public property.
Yes.
I'm sure.
Yes,
I'm sure.
between those two trees.
I'm fucking sure, dude.
Between those two trees on
Because
public
they have an
property,
opinion, and
they're
that's
putting
their
up caution tape.
authority, right, to commandeer public property.
And then they came over here and assaulted someone.
Hi, Pop Pop. Hi, Pop Pop. Hi, pretty dog. Fucking come over here and assault someone.
Yep.
Dude's got to have some. There he is, dude.
And then you can,
We look like we're out here just fucking doing this for fun, or what? I'm here for some action.
And the cop comes over here. The first thing he says, if you destroy their property, you're going to go to jail.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
He threatened you to go to. He said, if you destroy their property, you will go to jail.
Yeah.
What property?
And not even mentioning the assault.
No, nothing.
What property? The grass?
Calling them an it?
It's.
Aw, really?
Yeah.
They call her it? Man.
You know, like.
That's an awesome pronoun there. Fuckers.
Man.
So dehumanizing, right?
Very
I'm
dehumanizing.
so sick of the
Who are you here to protect? The fucking water sprinkler?
There's so many ways in this world that we're okay with dehumanizing another person, man. It's disgusting. There's so many ways that we just make it acceptable.
Amazing. Simply amazing. How's your battery? You want a charger?
Yeah, and all that content's on there right now. If they want to look it up, all they got to just go on there. Are they done? Are we out?
It was.
Much more traumatic. Much worse. Happy fucking Cops Day!
Yeah. Well, that was the goal. That's the thing that's so
So sorry if it seemed like I'm making excuses. And I can see where it sounded like that. That's why
Oh, by the way, John and I could both see your sign from the other side of the street.
You could see it?
Yes.
I'm good. I was asking in my stream if they would check over there on yours and see if you could see my sign from a block fucking away.
I couldn't see it on my camera, but we can see it.
From a block away. I love it. I love this fucking sign.
That's the goal.
And that's what they earlier they came
Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we done? Oh.
Do whatever I want.
Is that what you're doing?
I was trying to encourage a daughter to get her running her speed.
Oh.
But you can always paint something any old way you want to, you know.
Oh, okay.
I tell some
Yeah,
of the
don't.
kids look good when they're running. And that's where they let them stick on.
I think that's probably why they run. For health reasons too. Health reasons too. Yep.
But yeah, that was really.
Hi, how are you? Who is this?
My dog is Easter.
Easter? Hi.
Did it end on everything where your eyes land? Everything you see?
I have a husky now.
Well, me doing my job, right? You're out here interfering, interaction with me doing my job.
She's really pretty. She's got gold fur, and her eyes are the color of
It's on her colors of the night.
Yeah.
Normally female boxers are lighter colors.
Oh yeah, they are, aren't they? So, Jamie over here, being offensive to the neighbors. They're offended by him, I guess. Poor Jamie.
So that's why I think like for Joe it's taking a long time to get back. When this first started,
Doing my job, I might be exactly what I did. This is my job. But public. Working for the public. Working for the public. That's absolutely right. I do a lot for the public every day, actually. I try to make it.
Police are not the public.
When I wake up, all I want to do is put smiles on faces. I believe that. Oh, by sexual harassment women. I think compliment is useful. Bring a smile to your face sometimes. Yeah, there you go. It's it's called a compliment, by the way. It's not a compliment. It's not a compliment. But also.
So it's okay if these guys come over and harass him. So I mean, why are they over here harassing him?
So, but why is it that you haven't feel a need to harass him? Now they're over here harassing Jamie for standing there.
I've done more today than
I think you're the one who's getting harassed right now.
I'm the one being harassed. So you can frame it. You frame it any old way you want to. And you just justify it. You just justify your ugly behavior. I couldn't care fucking less about you. We fought her for shit.
Oh, those are some beautiful dogs, though. You good? You good?
My big red water bottle over there still? Right here. Do you want me to grab it? Yeah, it's over.
Everyone calls me.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't tell him that part. Yeah, that might. Yeah.
Alright, I'm ready to
She's gonna continue, and so she's just gonna continue.
Yeah, I'll fill up my water.
John came over here. John came over here carrying a trash bag and a broom. Timothy, Jess, hi Jessie. Drama today, not inside the fence, but outside the fence. Got to keep it off there because somebody came over and assaulted somebody over there.
The token has nothing to do with saying that we have some taxes in the system. Yeah, every day. Well, let's get back.
You see, she's walking up.
I can buy. That was smart. Because honestly, I think that
Thanks for talking. Oh man, I was just looking at it. I was reading it.
Yeah. Well, someone's got to.
That's a fact.
I know. Well, I made sure to state that. I was like, not only push, but with verbalize. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Sorry, bro. Hold on. Hey, she should have just whipped his ass.
I wanted that. But that guy would have.
Hell yeah, he would have got his ass beat. And when they did it again. Hopefully.
Hopefully. You're probably right. Try and keep the stuff off the grass over here. We don't need that guy. Back over.
Cheating?
More drama outside the fence than inside the fence.
Do you know what though? There were like 10 neighbors.
Yes, yes.
No,
no, turn their minds. Turn their minds. You did a good job. It's really, really good.
Good job.
Yeah, really good.
I think we got a couple over here too.
Yeah. And then they're just over here harassing Jamie for standing there. The neighbors harassing her.
I'm like, no. Actually, we have. You said we have solutions, but we have over 50 more people.
Yeah, I'm just looking for a two-way street. So, probably going to pull up this fence.
Still being.
If he's at Carol, give anybody, can you help us clear this area? Because we're going to move stuff to the street so I can try and pick it up. Because I can't get here and there talking about the grass.
This is, I think that might be Slim's maybe. I know this is Slim's. That probably is 2.
Camera could move.
Maybe should we move it? I think we should move it right here. Oh no, wait.
The camera?
No, I don't.
Oh, your stuff. I was like, you don't care where my camera goes. There, we'll put it over here. They're almost done here. We're almost done here. So if they, the neighbors would cooperate a little bit, maybe we can get out of here. Then get out of here faster, right? Are you gonna focus for me? Focus. No. No.
good about herself. So she run another block or something. So.
Yeah, here I need to get this on film again too. This is absolutely ridiculous. So Anna went. Here comes Joe. Anna went to Anna told them that this is a watering infraction right here. This is like
This is the third time this has come on.
Yep.
You're not even supposed to water during the day in Denver.
Right.
It's come on 3 times today.
Right.
And it's flooding. Clearly, the sidewalk is flooding.
The sidewalk is flooding.
That just reaffirms his, you know what I'm saying, his supposed right to do whatever he wants.
It's proceeds to prove.
But then when he gets one to fight here with a motherfucking rock or a bat or something like that, then it's gonna be all everybody else's fault.
Then you're gonna be an angry black woman.
Oh, of course. Well, I'll just have to be that. I'll be that.
Be an angry black woman.
Ain't going to jail. Y'all, I'm take off. Shit, tell him Dee Dee did it.
FYI,
Good luck with that. Yeah, tell him Dee Dee did it.
Be careful,
that's
this
the
is
mirror
live.
down.
We can't.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that being left all the time.
There's a lot of shit in this world I don't like to don't see anything going around.
Yeah, but I think even with the policy that you're not behind filming.
I can't make any kind of policy.
I know. Well, I mean, or just I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something. Because people phone numbers and that is live.
I try to. And I let people know. I'm not.
Oh, yeah. Well, did they? Hey, did they let you guys know where they were moving to?
I'll be like.
Where?
It's a security guard. I try to be careful, and I also, when like an unhoused person is not in the first class, I'll put it down, and then I'll lift it back up. So I try to do stuff like that, just because I know that there's something about it.
Right.
Not because I don't have the right to, but just because I'm trying to do this thing.
You guys are legitimately
Alright, so I'm under fucking 5%.
No, and this has been Richie spraying them on and off, on and off. As long as they're not on a timer, or they're just walking off, right?
We're already investigating, we're already doing the report. The actual victim is here. So we'll try to catch up to her.
Yeah, no, the victim's right here.
So, yes.
The victim's nearby.
So basically,
Plus there's witnesses, so.
and they are probably going to take some steps, but they are, don't please leave them alone. They're not. I mentioned in the site, and I give her my card.
Thank you, Lori, man.
4 o'clock in the office. She's a very reasonable person. We'll talk to you. So, that shouldn't be any wrong with that.
And maybe make sure that back at like lines and everything else. Actually,
And now you can't roll.
he's going to zone that. And that was the whole thing.
That was, I thought,
We were trying to fix it, but now it's underwater, right? So it's fine.
we're talking to you. So we'll go back again. I thought it would be all turned out. I know.
They make the problem and blame us, is that right?
We always clean up our trash.
I know.
We always clean up our trash.
There might be a little glitter on the ground over there.
Yes. Glitter from you, yeah.
I'll try to clean it up though.
something to talk about.
That was going to happen regardless, so.
You can get harassed. I just
I do get harassed a hell of a lot. Well, that's kind of what my channel became about, actually. If you go and watch my videos, you'll see bus harassment, store harassment, fucking every aspect of my life. I can't go anywhere. I'm a magnet.
You seem to be.
So the manager goes back in, she says, all the maintenance guys that have access to this. There's anything you can do. So she's trying. I said, right now they're trying. Everything's digging in because it's all wet. So she's trying. You know, I said it's going on for this 15 minutes. Oh, like 45. Yeah, I know it. I know it in 15. So yeah. So she said she's trying. I know. All right. Of course. Don't just let me know. 3. All right. 1.
Yeah, I don't want that dropping off on the ground. I always wonder when I see shoes on the highway.
I try to never go the highway with this stuff.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. I always see, or an occasional couch or a chair on the side of the road.
Oh, sorry.
You have one more call, okay? You want to get all kinds of okay.
Careful, it's a little muddy around here.
Actually, no, it's actually not that you got nothing. And that's like the 80s, right? Yeah, yeah. 80s.
Yeah, that sounds much better than 90s and 100s. Yeah. It's in your blood, honey. It's in your blood. Oh, what was that news break about homelessness? What does it say? Oh, I'm on my phone. I'm just talking to myself. Let's see. Homes, homelessness, or history. Residents debate future of the Muni golf course. What's going on with the Muni golf course? The Muni golf course. You know what that is? It's just a story on news. Home, homelessness, or history. Residents debate future of Muni golf course. I'll have to read that when I get home. Yeah.
Well, not that small.
Yeah.
You sit there and you have
Just a section of it. Yeah. Yeah, keep it clean.
It would be late. Get off the room and take you to the next like what you were doing over there.
Every day I was kicking 4 loads of dumpsters. You know what I mean? It's not that hard to pick up your own trash.
Right.
I grew up on the streets and I know that.
So you were trying. You were picking up your trash. You said you went to the dumpsters and yeah.
Believe it or not, majority of that trash they end up inside of our camp.
Yeah.
With some people walking by and pointing at us.
Isn't that why
I can see that happening.
We had a big black trash bag full of trash thrown at us off the back of the pickup truck that drove by.
Wow.
And that's where all the trash along the freaking dirt right there on this side. See that big dome one or tarp one?
Yeah.
That's where all that trash came from.
Is this all the rest of it?
That's where all that trash on the outside of the street came from.
Yeah.
How far are you guys going?
Aurora? Oh, you already took a trip to Aurora?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Push some of it?
I wouldn't worry about it because the rest of this needs a truck anyway. We won't take a.
Go like that?
That's not all yours. I don't know who that is.
I think
can help with it, but I
think it's the angry black woman. What is? Yeah.
Dee
Dee Dee is her name. Thank you. That's much better to call her Dee Dee.
We'll just take this. Does someone want to come up with this though? Because we were triple loading these carts. You're probably the third person.
Yeah, I'll come.
Someone wants to follow me. Yeah,
Follow you?
Oh.
We're going to that spot?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. Do I have everything you need? You take the rest of the food. I'll bring another box tomorrow. Okay, cool.
All right.
All right. I'll see y'all later then.
Okay. Thank you for what you do, John. Okay. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. Mango is sweet. Mango sweet. That's cute. Mango is my fruit, my favorite fruit too.
Today's been kind of iffy, man. We're just gonna leave it running. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
Anything could.
So Joe is going to take this load and then come back. He's taking John with him so they can unload it. But I think John's done.
Oh yeah, she's almost 12.
And then he's gonna come back and get this stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not sure whose that is.
She's like 55 pounds.
There, that rolling rack.
I think that's his too. I think that's what this stuff.
I've learned that through her, I want to like
Yeah, it kind of looks like
her
you're
size
talking
or
about
not
it,
too
huh?
much bigger. Just 'cause there's something
So-
to be said about being able to like carry your
Even when they
dog.
get the truckload moved, they
Yeah.
still have.
And if they're like
a
too big,
truckload
like it's
to move.
hard. She just hates being carried, so she just squirms and makes it hard. So I have to do this thing where I just like kind of
That
do like
woman's
this,
name.
and her legs are, and then she would like will stay there for a
With the
minute.
black cat.
Oh, okay.
Her name is Hurricane.
She did the Queer Liberation March. We did on what was that, Saturday? And towards the very end, it became really hot. So I was like getting shade and stuff like that, but then like the last two blocks I just carried her.
I don't mean to say it's right. I live.
She's hilarious.
Let that thing turn in your eye if you don't laugh about it, man.
On top of it, to help these people over here. Why do they got a red down?
Are you putting everything in the box? Or I think I put everything in the box, yeah. All of us too.
Just go home. You know, I do.
Yeah, let's just read it. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, if you put something on your skin.
That's what
More snacks?
Careful, it's really muddy here.
Yeah, and if you mess up
Not
the
our
glass,
fault.
they'll blame us.
Yes. And the fences are not us either. It's
Hey, Thomas? Shut the fuck up, dude, really?
Oh, we found a fellow.
That's all this.
Okay. So let me grab my stuff.
They have it blocked. cute over here.
I do it. It's like Florida.
Well, then,
I walked up with that.
is it okay if I start putting this stuff in?
Yeah, I guess I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all wet.
Oh yeah, that one got blasted. Is that all for milk? Oh, this needs to be tossed?
My bag's soaking wet because of the sprinklers. Look. It's just soaking wet. Amazing. People are amazing. People are amazing.
Look, baby, this is all wet.
Whatever. We still blame them.
Still blame them then. You can't say they were involved.
Because they still, the first thing that they said was no.
Yeah, I need them. Thank you. And then I don't need them today. I got to plan a fitness track car.
Me too. That's how I.
Soon. I probably will need them today.
That's exactly how I am.
I got you. I got you.
Did you just?
I got you. I did that.
Did you get your shit?
No, I had a cat like that.
That's good. I can get you. A little bit quicker.
These backpacks need to just dry a little bit, but they're fine. Well, now we got a little wash. Yeah. Oh, here. Can you actually turn that sprinkler on so I can clean this? I don't have my wife. We just I think there was some ice over here somewhere. Do we still have that ice? Oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah. Get your bandana all wet. So you
Funky, funky.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't given a food stamp card. I still need to do that.
Hold on. This is somebody.
So this.
Are you just a dog?
Not yet.
Careful, it's kind of muddy around here.
Ooh, the fence is coming down.
That'll make the neighbors happy. Oh, you blame us for that too?
Gary is flexing over here. I like it.
Fence is coming down.
That'll work.
There's Anna. There's Anna biking through.
Yeah.
What did you get? Are you gonna do something special today?
No, not really. It's craft and baking.
Well, that sounds special to me. Sounds fun.
We can start packing the van. We're basically there. I have everything stacked.
Let me see. Let me see Hurricane's snowboard. Here. Here, show me. And it's signed by who? Yeah, but it's signed by somebody. By the artist?
When did this from like DGK?
Yeah. That's awesome. And this is nice. Do you snowboard? Do you snowboard?
I've never been.
You've never been, but you have one.
Yeah, I'm like, it's badass. I like it.
It is badass. Yeah, and then you'll have it for when you get the opportunity to go snowboard, right? It's awesome.
I got a pair of skis.
Yeah. You even have a pair of skis?
Yeah.
You know, I was born in Denver, Colorado, and I've never been skiing.
I know.
Yeah, it does. I love to hike the mountains. I love the mountains. Just haven't been skiing. I got bad views. Oh, this grass is all muddy and soft. I can't even. Too much water. Too much water. Not even supposed to be watering here today. Of course, will they get in trouble for that? Why are you so fuzzy today, camera? Focus, focus, focus.
Glad you got him. So we try to bring awareness to all the corruption, the fucking, the abuse of power, the over-exercising of force.
Focus.
You know what I mean? It's so you got to really make our life. Oh yeah, man, I fucking had
crazy.
And they left me a part.
Yeah, because all of that other stuff would have created a fucking trail.
Left the pot? Oh.
Where's my fucking backpack? Oh, okay.
I got
that's every once in a while they take that.
Do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? Oh, look at you! It's what? It's what?
No, wait, I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, and you look awesome too. Oh, look at you. Oh, sorry. Look at you.
Guys, oh my god.
Hyena. Oh, and he's growling like a hyena too.
Was that him? I thought that was someone over there.
No, he's barking at.
Ah, cute dog.
Barking at Mango.
Awesome dye job.
Yep, good job.
Have an amazing day.
It's a little hyena.
He stayed still for it.
I know.
It's fucking awesome.
It isn't awesome. It's a hyena. That's crazy.
Man, this guy. Come on, man. This guy taught us right here. Dude. Man, he would come up. He had a place to live. Me and my old lady, we didn't. And he would fly the fucking sign for us. And he would give us all the damn money. My phone just died. God damn it.
Oh, that's why I gave you the charger. Oh, you just plugged it in?
You know, it's a whole. If the cables aren't good, you know what I mean? Like, I use Janet's charger I have no problem. It goes right up. I use my cables and my batteries and shit, and the phone fucking dies. I mean, it goes dead. You know, I just don't have what I need.
Well, where's the charger I
And
gave
the
you?
cords, they go bad fast too. I think it's because I live outside. They either get dusty or moist or something. And then,
The cords do go bad fast, but use the charger that I gave you. It's full.
But it's not the charger.
It's not the charger. It's the cord.
The cord, yeah.
And I don't have an
That's
extra
what I'm
cord.
trying
I
to
don't
say.
think. Let me look.
Here, I have a different cord, but it's shorter. So, but when that one's done, then I won't have any fucking cords to work. You know.
Yeah.
And I can't. They're fucking pricey. Why do they cost so much? Yeah, sure, I can buy smokes, but I can't buy a $10 fucking cord, you know?
Priorities.
It's true, though. I mean, it is true, though. Fucking $10 for a cord's a lot of money, man. Little 4 foot, 5 foot cord, you know? Yeah.
I'm about ready to go here, honey. I need to go
Everybody about my good friend.
Hey, that's what I asked for.
Big money, man. You know? There you go. Hey, maybe there's $5 or something. I'm like, dude, yeah, of course.
So I gotta go. We gotta go distribute this.
Cool, let's go.
Oh, yeah, let me get you one here. Hey, you can move back, right? I don't think you want to. You're gonna get harassed. Do it. Oh, I thought you were trying to do that, so I said, "Bah!" No, get you first.
No, it's not good. No, not at all. Straight as a fucking arrow.
It might be the oils coming out of it. It doesn't, it's not leaking or not. Alright. You stood.
Alright, well, I guess I'm out of here, bro. It was good seeing you, though. Where you just be around here, man? I cross through here from time to time. I'd be in Lakewood, though, right now.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like it out
I
there.
got a bad stand like that right now.
You know? How much?
20 bucks.
20
It's
bucks?
got post stands.
That's it?
It's got post stands.
Alright, then.
Where I put it?
I think I have it.
Where I put it?
I might get it off.
Did everybody get a sandwich here? Is there one?
Talking to the right guy, that's for sure.
Okay, I'll get it.
This stand, Antifa tried to break this stand the other day.
Just on the right.
There, that was a lucky guy, huh? Get to hold the dog off. Huh? We should go for a run. Oh, look at him. Yeah, nice discos. Oh, nice. Yeah, kind of always looking for a tripod, man. I'm not sure how I mean, I know how I got this, but I don't know how they sourced it. Just want somewhere to go, I think.
I don't know.
You sit. Sit it. Now. Go, bud. All right.
Okay. You okay? You okay?
Yeah, help cool off.
All right.
Now, that's for sure.
All right, I guess she's okay. She's not getting harassed. His neighbors are interesting. So there's Varia. She's gonna pack up her stuff. And Varia Oops, sorry. I'm gonna pack up her stuff and we're gonna get going too. I got some sandwiches left because I got left under the table. Distribute them. Yeah. Remember, it's our duty to fight for our freedoms. It's our duty to win. We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains. See you guys, unfortunately, again soon. Bye.